Hello, AJ. How are you, beautiful? Hi, Pastor Vashon. How are you guys doing today? It's Monday. Hi, Miss Shariri. How are you? How's everybody doing? So I just finished my workout, so if I look crazy, that is why. I just finished working out, but I had a word I really wanted to share with you before I had left the gym. And very kind of simple, but just something I want. Hello, you look Curtis. Oh, well, thank you so much. You know, us women, we're harder on ourselves. Probably most people in general are harder on ourselves than we really are. Hi, Jiggy Fatal. M, thanks for joining my scope. Just want to share a really quick word with you guys. So I was working out, and as I normally do, I love to listen to worship as I work. And sometimes I'll just pray, you know, and listen to worship. Hi, Be Living 91. And I was listening to this song called, I just lost the title. We want basically it's talking about how we want God's increase, how we want God's glory, how we want God's blessings. And what I was thinking about a lot of times is the fact that, hi from India, that sometimes we ask things of God, and the reason why we haven't seen those things is because we have to ask ourselves, do we really want the increase off of what we're producing, right? So sometimes what we're producing, thank you. Sometimes what we're producing, what we're giving the world, what we are manufacturing from our life factory isn't something that we really want the increase from, right? Because if God were to breathe on whatever your efforts are, whatever your work is, thank you for inviting followers, whatever thank you, sir, whatever you're doing in this season, if God were to kiss it, if God were to breathe on it, if God were to rain on it, would you really want the increase of what you're giving him to breathe on? See, God can only work with what we give him. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we're asking God to do miracles out of something, and we're giving him minute little pieces. We're giving him a little bit of faith. We're giving him a little bit of works. We're giving him little effort. You know, we're not even studying like we're supposed to be. We're not letting God purify us. We're not letting God clean us, right? And we're asking God to increase us. We're asking God to bless us. We're asking God to move in miraculous ways, and yet what we're giving him isn't enough. So I submit to you, if you're in a season where you are tired of being tired, where you're tired of whatever is going on in your life, where you're tired of seeing just a little bit, where you're tired of knowing that there's more, but never reaching, never receiving, and never seeing it, I submit to you that the reason that you haven't is because God is such a loving God. He's not going to blow on something that he knows in the end you're not going to want the increase of it. Do you know what I'm saying? If we're giving God our sloppy seconds, we're giving God our sloppy best, and we're like, God, breathe on us. God, rain on it. God, bless us. And God knows if he blesses our mess, do we really want the increase of mess? Do you know what I'm saying? So I submit to you today that if you're ready for a change, if you're ready for a shift, I submit to you that you will allow the real you to stand up. You will allow the real you, the thing that is brewing on the inside of you. If you allow God to clean up the real you, if you'll allow God to purify the real you, and you'll allow him to do whatever work is necessary, and you'll be willing to make whatever sacrifices that are necessary. Like today I'm at the gym. I don't want to really be here. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm sowing seeds into what I want God to increase, into what I want God to bless. Listen, none of our goals should be without God intervening. We should never set a goal and not ask God to supernaturally do what he does so great, to increase it. Right? As I'm working, I'm like, God, every effort I'm showing to this weight loss journey, God, I ask that you kiss it, you blow on it, you increase it, you bless it. Because our effort is only so much. But if God kisses it, if God blesses it, if God increases it, he can take this much and he can make it expand. He can make it huger than we ever imagined. So if you really want God to increase it, if you really want God to bless it, I ask you to get in position where what you're asking him to increase and what you're asking him to bless is worthy of what you want to see. That when he kisses it, when he blesses it, you're excited about the results. You're excited about the increase. You're excited about the tree he's growing on the inside of you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if we sit before the face of God long enough and we ask God for things, he'll give it to us. But are we ready for it? Is our lives ready for it? Do we want the increase of what we're sowing in the ground? Do we want that increase? If we're sowing bad seed, do you want the increase of that? You have to ask yourself that. And I submit to you that there is a real you that you've yet to unlock. You've yet to tap in. There are resources on the inside of you. There are resources on the inside of you that you've yet to unlock. You're massive. You're huge. You're a giant on the inside. Will you let that person rise up? Will you stop being afraid? Hello. Will you stop being afraid enough of what people think about you to really investigate what's really there? to really unlock what's really there without fear, without hesitation. Because I'm telling you that when you expose yourself to the light of truth, when you expose your innermost being to the wealth of truth that is God, when you expose yourself, there's a supernatural cleansing. Hi, Brandon Clark Sr. And as you allow him to do that, as you allow him to kiss on your efforts, as you allow him to blow on whatever you're presenting to him, whatever offering you're offering up to him, whatever you're offering, it'll be a sweet fragrance, not just to God, but to yourself. You have an untapped resource on the inside of you. I encourage you, I challenge you to unlock those resources. I challenge you to stop being afraid of the greatness that's on the inside of you. I challenge you. So that's my little word for today. My question to you is, you want increase, you asking God to bless it, but do you really want the fruit of the seeds that you've sown to be increased? And sometimes that's the only reason why God is waiting. Because he's waiting, thank you, sir. He's waiting for you to allow him to clean you up enough so that because he's a loving father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't give my kid $100 until I can see he's faithful with $10. And that's how God is with us. He can't increase our mess. He can't bless, he can't rain on our mess. But the moment that you allow him to clean that up and you stand before him and you say, God, I'm ready, he's going to rain on it. He's going to kiss it. Because he knows if he kisses your mess, you're not going to want the increase of it. Just like a parent, just like I won't give my son $100 if he can't handle 10. Can you handle God's $100? Can you handle God's best for your life? Are you ready for it? Can you handle it? That's my little encouragement for you today. It's Monday. Hope you guys are having a great Monday today. I've already done a lot of things, checking off my goal list today. So I'm going to keep doing that and keep doing what I know God is having me to do. Keep getting in position because I know there's a rain coming. There's a rain coming. But are you ready? That's my word for today. I'll be back on later. Today I'm going to be talking about later, will the real gentleman please stand up? You're very welcome, Kelly. Thank you for joining my scope. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll say, like I always say, smile. It looks good on you and the world needs to see it. Until next time, I am Anesha Sharp, author, speaker, and minister. You can connect with me on all my social media handles as Anesha Sharp and on Facebook as Anesha Sharp. You guys have an amazing day. I thank you for stopping in. I thank you for inviting your followers. I thank you for sharing amen hearts. I do not take it lightly. I know time is so important, and I thank you for sharing yours with me. Thank you again. Until next time, bye-bye. Turn off.